Riley Van Herps with Brides, Bumps, and Babies Photography. Talking with Eric Bernal, Skyline Productions. We are on segment 2 of a series. This will be speaking to the design aspects of events and weddings, which can include fabrics, pipe and drape, pretty much anything, even the lighting, which we touched on in the first segment, that was DJ and lighting. But yeah, I think we can expand on where this can really go for their vision.
Sure, yeah, it's really just speaking to the client's vision for the space or the area that they're using and how we can incorporate their ideas into that physical space.
So it starts with vision boards, probably Pinterest boards.
Sure, Pinterest definitely plays a lot in today's world. Pinterest definitely plays a lot.
They come to you, and then you can really plus it with ideas.
Sure.
I've learned recently in getting to know Eric in meetings with planners where they just light up when they learn about all the excellent designs in fabric and layering and textures and lighting that he can do. So yeah, I think that's a really strong.
Right.
It's not just pipe and drape.
And it all goes back to what we were talking about. It's that feeling and that energy that you can create. And lighting, obviously, is the easiest way to do that. Uplighting, string market lights, pin spotting flowers. That's something that often gets missed quite a bit. My couples will spend a lot of money on beautiful floral arrangements, and they'll leave them sitting in the dark once it gets darker in that room, and then you can't really see them. They're not highlighted.
And I know as a photographer, instead of me having an assistant with a flashlight diffuser or a flash or something like that, it gives a focal point. If it's dark, it gives us something to focus on. It really
highlights what they spent their money on. Let's look at those beautiful flowers. Let's look at that beautiful cake that you spent money on. Let's not leave it sitting over in the dark. If you might be honoring a lost family member, and
with pictures on
you might want to make sure that's lit up and not just sitting in the dark. So there's definitely a lot that goes into the entire vision of the space and how lighting fabric, all those elements can tie in together to create that.
What was the most intricate or elaborate, maybe something at the Broadmoor or the various really cool?
The most elaborate event I've ever done was, believe it or not, design-wise was working for my mentor in California. We did a show called Platinum Weddings, which used to be on the We Network, and it was just focused on really high-end weddings. So we had fabric, pipe and drape, we had uplighting, pin spots, DJ in multiple rooms. We had a monogram where we were projecting their logo onto a wall. What else do we have in there? We had breakup patterns with gobos and things like that.
What's a gobo mean?
A gobo is a light where you can do patterns of light on a space.
Funnel it?
Yep. Yeah, you can really funnel it, and say we wanted to just project some leaves or something like that onto this space behind us, we can really focus it in and make sure.
Like little keyholes that you shine light through or something.
Yeah, absolutely. So ultimately it comes down to the client's vision and how we can incorporate these things to help them accomplish that.
Yeah. And just so you know, you guys, Eric's truly a really creative soul. So again, it's not just DJ. He's really great at that. It's truly a design sense. Just coming into a room and photographers have our gifts, but it's nice to know that the production team, the planner, envisioning or producing the bride or the couple's vision. He's really a go-to designer as well, so keep that in mind as well moving forward.
A lot of times, and this is what maybe sets us apart from some of the just maybe DJ companies that just bring in uplights, is they just set them up and they don't really go into controlling them, making sure that there's diffusion paper so we're not seeing hot spots on the wall. It really comes down to what I want the pictures to look good, and I want it to make it easier on you. That way you don't have to go into post and make all these people look like Smurfs, and I really want the lighting to just speak to the space that's already there, not overpower it or be the main focus.
And there was an example I know we looked at recently. It was a corporate event where the wall lit up where it looked very even and pulsed different colors, but literally it was uplighting, but because you knew how to diffuse it and spread it out, it didn't have
the solid colors. It was a solid color. You weren't seeing like little strips or anything like that.
Exactly.
That really comes down to the attention to detail.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might cover. I mean, we could go on forever.
Sure, absolutely.
And I think the main key is couples, corporate folks, planners, get to know Eric, really dive in, and if you guys really get into the meat of it, you can see him excel and bring your vision to life and push it even further probably as well. So
that's what I live for. I love seeing happy people smiling when their vision comes to life.
Exactly. And makes the pictures look better too.
When your guests walk in, ooh, that's
they're going to remember
that melts my heart because of all the work that we did, it was worth something.
They had a wonderful wedding, corporate event, what have you, but when they walk away, not just in the pictures, but burned into their memories is, that was beautiful.
I keep
or
going
cool.
back to it, but it's really a feeling. They feel good. They feel good when they leave, and they remember that, oh, that was so much fun, or they remember that wall that was like, wow, that was crazy. So yeah, it's really about the feeling. I know I keep saying that, but it's really what it's about for me.
And I think the good wedding pros, it's because we truly care and live and breathe it and exude that for whether it's couples or corporates,
right,
folks or what have you.
I absolutely genuinely care about the success of all the events that I'm a part of.
Cool. That's going to do it for this segment. We'll be back next talking about emceeing and what that really entails and some things to look for when hiring a DJ MC for your event or wedding.
Thanks so much, Brad.
Thanks.
Oh, we should do a high five again. 1, 2, 3.
Is that cheesy?
People